Welcome to Mitten Kitchen. I'm Amy, and today we are making strawberry jam. It has been strawberry season up in Michigan. It's been lovely. I've picked them with some family and friends. It's been fun, and we have a whole bunch of strawberries to get in the cans so we are able to enjoy it throughout the year. Now for this recipe, we are doing the no sugar method, which means we're not adding any sugar to our jam. So I'm really excited to go ahead and give this a try. I've never made this before. As you know, I'm on a canning journey this year. I'm really excited to go ahead and have you along on the journey today. So thanks for joining me in the Mitten Kitchen, and let's make some strawberry jam. We have 15 pounds of strawberries in here. We're gonna go ahead and get these mashed up and on the stove. This is for our strawberry jam. So these strawberries are still kind of frozen. So we're just gonna mash them over some low heat, hoping to get them started to warm up. We tripled the recipe because everyone loves strawberry jam, and we're hoping this will last us throughout the season and will last us until next season. Just mashing away. It smells so good. Now this recipe is fairly easy as well. It's literally just water, but I'm going to use the fruit juice. I'm going to use apple juice just to add a little bit of sweetness, and then the pectin. But you could use just water, so keep that in mind. This is quite the workout. I mean, I'm not sure how much mashing it needs to be done. I would say we're looking pretty good. I might just do a few more mashes. You know, the strawberries were pretty frozen. So again, we're just trying to get them warmed up too. So I might just let them rest for a moment and see this kind of come less slushy from the freezer. So we're gonna say this is good. This is mashed up. Let's go ahead and start adding in our rest of our ingredients based off the recipe. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add in 1 cup of apple juice. I have a local apple juice provider, Blake's. We're gonna do 1 cup for each recipe. So I tripled this. We're gonna do 3 cups of apple juice. We're gonna start getting this going over high heat because we want it to come to a boil. There's 2 cups. We're gonna go ahead and add that in. And then 1 more cup. Okay. And then we need 3 tablespoons of pectin per recipe. Again, I tripled this, so we are going to go ahead and add in. I have the low or no sugar needed pectin. We're going to add in 9 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll say that's 9. The rest of the jar. Go ahead and give this a mix. We're mixing in the pectin. Okay, we're going to look for a boil on this before we go ahead and get this ladled into our jars. Let's go ahead and give this a stir. Again, because these were frozen, I think it's going to take a little bit to get them up to boil, but we'll get there. The pectin's been added. The strawberries have been potato mashed. And we added the apple juice for our water sweetener of choice. And we're just looking for that boil. I'm just going to keep stirring it And there you have it. It's coming together fairly quickly. Jam is a lot easier than I expected. You know, I do a lot of like broths, and that is quite the process. It's overnight and, you know, whatnot. You can see on this one how much foam we have. This is a really good example of foam. We'll try to see if we can skim it off, but the bubbles have not quite started. We're looking for a roaring boil for 1 minute before we can ladle them in. But it smells so good up in here. It's definitely getting there, it's just not quite there. So I'm going to try to skim off this foam. I have a bowl over here. We're just going to try to do our best. I think we're doing pretty good with getting the foam off. You can actually see the jelly now on the bottom. Still not quite to that roaring boil that we're looking for yet though. And I will keep just skimming off the foam in the meantime. So we are officially at our roaring boil. We are going to look for this for 1 minute. So I'm going to just stir constantly for 1 minute essentially. We still have a bit of foam, but you know what? I did the best I could. We're coming up on 1 minute of boil time. Look how much thicker that has gotten. It's really rose in the time frame. And we're going to remove this from the heat now. Okay. This is going to go into our jars. We're looking for 1/4 of an inch of headspace. I will debubble them all at the end. There is one batch right there. Keep going. I have a feeling this gets actually more than 6 jars. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that there's no bubbles in there. So you essentially just take the other end and you push it down. Now my canners hold 10 of these size jars, so I figured I would take a break and then get them in the canner. So we'll get these in. Here is 12. So now we're going to get these cleaned up and into our canner. So we're going to take that white vinegar that I have and do the rims. And you want to clean the rims because if there's any like food particles, it could prevent it from sealing. Okay, we got 10. Let's go ahead and get these in our canner. Just going strong over here. And these only go for 10 minutes. So not too long either. I did add some white vinegar to my water, which should help with any like sort of, if you like hard water stains, which I do here. It's not city water. So just hoping that helps. Keep them nice and clean. Okay, 10 minutes. We're gonna keep filling up and fill up our second canner. And the last 2. This makes for 20 jars. Now I have quite a bit of strawberries left, but I don't have enough jars, so I'm gonna figure out what to do with that. But this is gonna go on for 10 minutes. So one of the canners is done, the other one is still going. Let's go ahead and get these ones out. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I'm gonna let that one keep going. We canned 20 jars of jam. I had quite a bit left over that I've just put in the fridge. Those we'll eat up first, get those earlier, and we have 20 that are shelf stable. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen, and I'll see you next time here in the Mitten Kitchen. Bye everyone.